Hello everybody, this is my second hotel quarantine of 14 days each, and I have some comparisons to share with you. My previous experience was actually in the big nice hotel, yet the experience can be not so good as compared to this older as well as smaller hotel. I realized that everything is faster here in terms of action or any deliveries that you ask for, whether it's from within the hotel or anything that you ordered online being delivered to the hotel. Their service is faster as of delivering up to the room. At least it can be as fast as within 5 minutes, and the longest ever wait was only 1 hour and 40 minutes because it was peak dinner time. Whilst the other hotel actually took like 2 hours the last time, and it wasn't even peak hour. Also, maybe coincidentally, it's because they have a lot of new staff and they were very really literally new and unprofessional, so kind of chaotic over there. Assuming even if all the staff were equally trained or professional, being a smaller hotel is actually easier for things to run by itself. So it may be a good idea, if you have a choice of hotels, to choose a slightly smaller one. And having addressed that, it is also very important to me that the PCR wait, the test wait, is a lot shorter, because over in this smaller hotel, the latest time that they came was actually 11:40. It can be as early as 10:20, so that helps in the sense that when I get it done with, I can relax for the rest of the day. Whereas in my previous hotel, the bigger hotel, I actually waited one day till 4 p.m. I wasn't able to go back to sleep because I was concerned they will knock on the door anytime, and whatever that I wanted to do, whether in the shower or anything, I kind of worry that they may knock on my door anytime. Whereas this smaller hotel, everything gets done really fast because it is small, so they get to be a lot faster and quicker in many ways. Since it is a smaller hotel, you may like to know that even though Wi-Fi works a lot better here, it never got jammed, it never got cut off or disconnected. Whereas in the previous hotel, it was like half the time it wasn't reliable. And even phone calls, maybe because it was near the sea, I'm not sure about that, but whether is it landlines, phone calls through the mobile phones or the Wi-Fi, they were all weaker. Whereas over here in this small hotel, it's more reliable. Perhaps in a bigger hotel there are more people using it, so that actually jams up the whole thing. So that is also a possibility, and why I think a small hotel is actually a better choice if you can actually choose one. Another advantage of a smaller hotel is it's actually a lot quieter and a lot more peaceful than the previous bigger hotel. No matter how nice it is, it felt like a bus station. All the time I hear banging of doors, people walking by. Not so much of the inmates like us who have to stay in our rooms, but they ordered deliveries and they need things from housekeepers, so there will be a lot of people passing by apparently. Even though I wasn't located near the lift, I was kind of midway, so it's not because of the service doors or the lifts that affected me the last time. So this is another thing I realized. So to sum it up, actually, the smaller the hotel, the fewer the rooms. Even if it is full load or fully occupied, it's actually everything a lot faster. Another issue I noticed is if you stay on a higher floor, which I don't think you have a choice because CHP actually assigns the room with the hotel and you can't just change it. Even if there's anything wrong with the room, you have to really explain yourself, and the hotel will have to check with CHP whether you're allowed to change to another room, even if there's a technical issue with your room, like if your aircon is spoiled or whatever. So I don't think you have a choice, but if you stay on a higher floor, it's actually an advantage, because I noticed whatever that they deliver, or even for the PCR test people when they come from CHP, they always start from the top to the bottom. That's what I noticed, at least for these two hotels. So the higher you stay, the faster they get to you. So that's an advantage. Of course, the higher you stay, another advantage is, it's obvious that you have a quieter and a more peaceful stay because you're far from the traffic if you are near the main roads, as well as, of course, better view. For some people, it may be very important that you need to have a lot of interesting deliveries around. So if you stay in a city, you will have a lot more choices of restaurants as well as groceries. Whereas my previous hotel, which is the Big Nice Hotel, is actually kind of far away from everything else. So I had very limited choice if I wanted to order anything. So if that is important to you, you may want to consider that before booking your hotel. Of course, you have other issues like the cost of each hotel per room per night, as well as the availability for certain days. So these may not be the most important priorities, but it's good to consider. It is a wonderful thing to feel that whenever you wake up, there is just food at your doorstep. However, it is also not so good because I felt that I'm forced to set my alarm every single day just to meet the mealtime requirements, and especially if it doesn't suit you. Like for example, in this hotel, I feel that the meals are kind of crammed up together. I felt like I'm having a keto diet. My breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they're very close, and then I have a very long break until the next morning. And my dinner actually it can be as early as before 5 o'clock. The earliest they delivered was actually 4:50, and according to the mealtime schedule, actually they start delivering from 4:45. I don't know what you think, but I feel that it's a little too early for me. So if you have set meals, it is convenient for you, but you may have issues like this. And also, if you are particular about your own diet and preference, then that is another issue, because you may not get to eat what you want to eat, and you will have to bear with whatever that's provided for you. I'm easy with food, so it's really subjective and up to individual. You may get bored. This is just a little tip or warning. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and see you again next time. Bye bye.